The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Now the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Here's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Burrow on play action. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Looking deep here for Chase. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Cousins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, here's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He may go. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Following the interception, Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Madison will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Cousins to throw for it on fours. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part.
There he goes left side. There he goes again. How about this? And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
It's a gain of 65 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, to see them take the ball all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, let's just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third and short yardage, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Cousins again. This one caught by Osborne, right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Pass caught here by Osborne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Burrow rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, that one caught downfield by Boyd. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
3 quarters have come and gone.
Here we go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dancing to his left. according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Down the left sideline. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him around the 10-yard line. This is first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. To throw, Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Here's first down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Cousins to throw. But the man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every...
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you gotta go through him. Let's go.
Throwing, Burrow. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
11.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
12.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Now Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. There was a long shot chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and work.